Hello, everyone. This is Charles. This is part two of two parts of my top 10 common sense reason I am a spinning spear denier. This video covers my reasons numbers 5 through 1. These top 10 common sense reasons will soon be available as a PDF. Contact me if you would like a copy. Common sense reason number 5, magical gravity. We are expected to believe that the world's oceans, comprising of over 70% of the Earth's surface, are stuck to the Earth. I mean, think about it, people. They are stuck to the Earth, and the water is not flung off, while the Earth is spinning around at over 1,000 miles per hour, which is 250 miles faster than the speed of sound, because of the magic of gravity. This magical gravity is powerful enough to hold billions of tons of water to the surface of the Earth while it is spinning counterclockwise, faster than the speed of sound. But this powerful magical force of gravity cannot hold back the water molecules that rise up from the surface of the ocean, creating mist and fog and eventually rain. Common sense tells me that this is ridiculous thinking, and I can't believe I believed this absurd idea for as long as I did. East to west, west to east, same. The spinning spear model has the Earth spinning from left to right, from west to east, at over 1,000 miles per hour at the equator. Yet anyone can check the flight times for flights leaving, say, New York on the east coast of the U.S., for Los Angeles on the west coast of the U.S., or from Los Angeles to New York, and find the flight durations to be identical, despite the fact that Los Angeles, according to the spinning globalist, is moving towards New York at about 1,000 miles per hour. Shouldn't the flight time going from Los Angeles to New York be much shorter? Well, yes, it should, obviously. Common sense tells me we were fed a load of cow dung. The Earth is not moving, and that is why the flight times are identical both ways. Common sense reason number 3, lies, lies, and more lies. My research has revealed to me that my government lied to me about many, many historical events. Pearl Harbor was not a sneak attack, for example, and Roosevelt knew about the planned attack weeks ahead of December 7, 1941. He let the attack happen because he wanted the U.S. to enter the war against Germany. Here was a man that was willing to allow the death of millions of young men in their prime, 18, 19, 20-year-old men, be murdered on the battlefield just because of this one man and his hatred of the Germans. My research has also revealed that the textbooks and my government has lied to us about virtually every important event in our history. He lied about Adolf Hitler and the National Socialists, the quote, evil Nazis. They've lied about the Holocaust. They lied about the JFK lone gunman assassination. They lied to us about Vietnam. They lied to us about Waco. They lied to us about Ruby Ridge. They lied to us about the Murrah Federal Building. They lied to us about 9/11. They're lying and lied to us about Afghanistan, Iraq, Libya, you name it, and we've been lied to about it. With a track record my government has in falsehood and deceit, My government has no credibility when it comes to the shape and nature of the earth. I simply do not believe anything my government tells me. Nothing. I have long believed that all the talking heads on Talmudvision have to do to convince their audience of anything is show them an image on the screen and tell them what the image means. The audience will believe anything they are told. After all, why would Walter Cronkite, Dan Rather, Tom Brokaw, Katie Couric, Peter Jennings, Brian Williams, all these smooth professional announcers, why would they lie to us? And on public television, no less. That's what governments do. They lie to keep us doing and believing what they want us to do and what they want us to believe. That's what governments do. That's what our governments do. Lie. They lie to keep us doing and believing what they want us to do and what they want us to believe. They have their reasons for lying, and one thing I can guarantee you is they lie to us for money and power. My common sense tells me governments are lying to us about the cosmology of the earth. Common sense reason number 2, NASA plus Hollywood equals the space program. All those behind the farce that was the moon landing and the space program had to do was to make a movie in the same way Stanley Kubrick made 2001, A Space Odyssey, and show it on the television screen and get the likes of Walter Cronkite to comment on what he saw on the screen. And Viola, the moon landing and the space program is reality for most everyone in the audience, and myself included. Repeat the same lies over and over again, reinforce them with written publications, schooling, globes in every classroom, etc. And in no time, what we saw on the screen and in the movie theaters and on the videotapes was our reality. The bigger the lie, the easier to sell. After all, we ourselves would never tell such a big whopper. So we cannot. We refuse to believe anyone else is. In all the years NASA has existed and all the billions in their budget, and this is the best image of the Earth they can come up with? I'm sorry, but this is not the Earth from space, folks. Common sense tells me NASA is lying to us. Common sense reason number 1, and this is the most important reason, the Bible is a stationary flat earth book. Despite what you've been told and led to believe, Scripture has proven time and time again, right down to the smallest detail, to be accurate and trustworthy. To research this claim for yourself, may I suggest you look into Sir William Ramsay, who was raised as an atheist and as an archaeologist was convinced the Bible was fraudulent. Ramsay spent 15 years digging in Asia Minor and Palestine using statements of fact trustworthy. This author should be placed along with the very greatest historians. Then we have Simon Greenleaf. May I suggest you do some follow-up on Professor Greenleaf, who was a professor of law at Harvard University from 1833 to 1848. Applying the rules of evidence administered in the courts of justice, Greenleaf demonstrates the validity of the Gospels as trustworthy and authoritative historical accounts. My guess is most of you watching this video have never heard of either Ramsey or Greenleaf or their testimony regarding the accuracy of Scripture. All you've heard is there are contradictions in the Bible was written by man, the Bible is a myth, etc. If you have never heard of either Ramsey or Greenleaf and many others I could mention, ask yourself, why haven't I heard of these famous men and their testimony regarding Scripture? With the testimony of men like Ramsey, Greenleaf, Morrison, and McDowell backing me, as well as my personal experiences reading and studying Scripture for many years, I have 100% confidence in the accuracy of Scripture. Therefore, when I read in Genesis 1 9 times that God created a firmament when He created the heavens and the earth, I have all the reasons I need to know that any realistic earth model must incorporate a firmament. The ancient Hebrew flat earth model does just that. There are many other passages that suggest a flat earth. Not a single passage suggests a spinning, moving, rotating, round earth without a firmament. None, zero, zilch. However, we do find in Scripture that the earth is God's footstool. Have you ever heard of a spinning footstool? The earth has foundations. The sun and the moon were created as two great lights and placed within the firmament. This model, or one like it, is more accurate in my view than any spinning spear heliocentric model extent. It incorporates what I or anyone else will find in Scripture. Taking all of the above 9 common sense reasons, and the most important reason of them all, the scriptural evidence, common sense tells me the earth, as God created it, is flat and is not moving, and it has 2 great lights, the sun and the moon, placed within a firmament. I thank you for watching. If you do, please like, subscribe, and share. As time allows, I add content to my website and my blog, and the material is related to the Anglo-Israel message I see in Scripture.